What's happening, beautiful people? Good afternoon, everyone. It's half an hour after 4 o'clock, and we're just seconds into the US opening. Welcome to the US market opening, like every day, guys. How you guys doing? Interact with me, type your questions, and we're going to have an amazing broadcast today. Let's see what is happening with the markets today, guys. We have another day in the red for the US stocks as Goldman Sachs has cut its US growth forecast for the fourth quarter to only 3% from the 6% they had announced previously, and following a statement saying, we think is now clear that the Congress will not attach additional fiscal stimulus to the continuing resolution. On the other hand, guys, let's not forget that Jerome Powell, along with a number of his Fed colleagues, appealed yesterday for more fiscal aid from Congress amid fears that the U.S. economic recovery will stagnate. Also, on the other hand, the U.S. President Donald Trump is pushing heavily for more stimulus to help U.S. businesses. What will be the direction of the markets till the end of the year? Only time will tell. On the other hand, we have initial jobless claims that were announced about an hour ago coming out higher than expected at 870,000 jobs versus 840,000 jobs predicted by consensus. So apparently more and more people are filling in for unemployment. Okay, so the US economy is clearly not doing that well. Crude oil seems to be ranging since Monday, guys, between $39.40 and the $40 mark, offering many traders small profits if approached correctly and very short-term trades. Gold extends losses further, heading towards the 1842 mark and possible the 1820 in extension if the US dollar will keep on pushing higher today. Let's have a look at a couple of interesting articles and see what the markets have prepared for us today. And we're going to get to the charts in a few minutes. But before that, remember to like, share, and subscribe every time and everywhere you come across these webinars. Support us in delivering more quality content. And also remember to join the Forexy Facebook group and get trading signals with an accuracy of up to 75%, guys. All you have to do is go on forexc.com, and then the customer support will help you from there. Now, let's move on and see what happens with the American indices today. So far in September, the S&P 500 has declined 7.5%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average has shed 5.8%. The Nasdaq Composite has been the weakest performer, registering a loss of 9.7% as investors rotate out of the big tech stocks. Federal Reserve boss Jerome Powell continues his speaking marathon later today, appearing along with Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin before the Senate Banking Committee. Powell, along with a number of his Fed colleagues, appealed yesterday for more fiscal aid from the Congress amid fears that the U.S. economic recovery will stagnate. However, this additional stimulus looks unlikely with Washington as divided as ever, particularly after President Donald Trump refused to commit to a peaceful transfer of power should he lose the election. This is the best statement today, guys. Again, this is very, very Donald Trump to say. I'm really curious, how will he react once he's notified that he needs to leave the White House? What's he going to do? He's going to refuse to leave. He's going to grab the chair and say, I'm not letting go, I'm Donald Trump. I don't know, but it's very, very funny. Again, a very Donald Trump statement, guys. You either love him or hate him. Many people tend to hate him, but many people that see in between, that can read between the lines, do have a few reasons to love him. Now, moving on. Goldman Sachs, as I mentioned a minute ago, has cut its U.S. growth forecast for the fourth quarter. Okay, again, not helping investor sentiment regarding stocks and the U.S. economy. Amid worries about further growth, investors will focus on the weekly release of initial jobless claims, which came out, I told you, higher than expected, which is not a good news for the U.S. dollar. That can only mean one thing: more and more people are unemployed, are filling in for unemployment. We have new home sales for August, which will be due shortly, in about an hour from now, to be in the neighborhood of 895,000 jobs, economists expect. Let's see, it's about even with July. On the other hand, we have oil price weakening today despite official data showing crude inventories falling by 1.6 million barrels last week on concerns the economic recovery in the US, the world's biggest oil consumer, is slowing down. Right. On the other hand, gold fell 0.5%, trading to 1858, and the Euro USD traded 0.1% lower, trading at 116.47, and having hit a 2-month low yesterday. Right, let's have a look at the charts, guys, and see how the markets open today. But before that, the question of the day, guys, the trivia question of the day, which could bring you an amazing prize if you give me the right answer. How many asset classes can you trade as CFDs, as contracts for difference? A basic question for beginner traders. Go on, guys. Interact with me and let me know how many asset classes can you trade as CFDs, on an online trading platform. I'll reveal the answer in a few minutes. Until then, I'm waiting for your answers, guys. And let's see who's going to win the prize. So, let's see how the markets open today. We see oil currently trading at 39.81, and you can clearly see the range. Let me take out these moving averages so I can draw the range on the chart. There you go, guys. This is what happens with oil since Monday. It's ranging between that level and the $40 mark. There you go. Yeah, this is the ranging market. Now, how traders approach this setup, which is one of the best setups to trade on. Okay, very easy. Buy when the price is low, sell when the price is high. Yeah, so many traders will wait for the market to turn around, to bounce from the support level. Many traders will go with buy positions, setting up a take profit at the previous high, which is somewhere there in that region. And as soon as that high is reached, their buy position will close and they will open a sell position, riding the movement downwards, as they have two guidelines on where the price will go up and where the price will go down. Now, obviously, this will not continue forever. At some point, there will be a breakout towards the downside or towards the upside, and traders will chase that, and that is the opportunity to make a very good return once you manage to catch a breakout. But breakouts don't happen every day, so until that happens, you have this setup of the market you can trade on. Remember, guys, on a 60-minute chart, the movement between the support and resistance level, will easily take anywhere between 4 and maybe 12 hours. So it's a day trading strategy, okay, if you want to trade a ranging market in these conditions. Let's move on and see what happened with the euro, which, my God, the euro is dropping even more than the Aussie dollar, guys. Continuing the downtrend that it started on Monday, on Sunday at midnight once Sydney opened. Okay, the question is how low will it go? Will we see the euro going back down to the 1,000 to the 115 level? Okay, and if that's the case, when will that happen? On the other hand, we see the pound gaining a bit today. Funny enough, there you go. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay, this is the European trading session, guys. The pound opened right there at the bottom this morning at 127 roughly, and it's currently trading at 127.41. Not a huge movement for the pound, still in a downtrend. Still the RSI and the stochastic pointing downwards. So still no reason for happiness. Hey, let's have a look at the US dollar, which apparently can't stop pushing higher. No matter what we do, the US dollar keeps pushing higher, no matter how weak the figures come, no matter how much the American economy is suffering, the US dollar keeps pushing higher since Monday, guys. Okay, let's see when that's going to stop. Now, I'm sure many people that are familiar with the Fibonacci levels will probably target the 100% correction, which is around the 106 mark. Okay, currently we see the dollar trading at 105.44 versus the Japanese yen. So if this movement will continue, then very likely we're going to see it reaching the 106 level. Right, moving on to the Aussie dollar. There you go, guys. The Aussie dollar, just like the European currencies, on a strong downtrend, currently trading at 0.7018. Okay, and by the looks of it, is targeting the 069 level, yeah, 069.70 as the previous low, and if that will continue, we're going to see trading at 069.31, which is very, very low. It's the lowest the Aussie dollar traded since July. USD Canadian, on the other hand, is doing very, very well. Have a look at the strength of the US dollar. Okay, currently trading at 134.11. It's up 0.1%, 0.2% for the day. Yeah, we see stochastic and RSI pointing a bit higher. Okay, so apparently the US dollar will push a bit higher today, but again, it all has to do with the announcements that come from Federal Chairman Jerome Powell, and with the new home sales, which will all be announced in about 17 minutes from now. Right, moving on. Let's have a look at the S&P 500, which again opened towards the downside. Guys, it will probably push lower today. Let's see where it's going to close the day. Yeah, is it going to target the 3,000 level before closing today? Very interesting to see when this sell-off will stop, because this is a massive, massive sell-off that is happening for about a week, guys. Okay, the Dow Jones again opened towards the downside today, targeting lower, and probably we're going to see it trading around the 26,060 by the end of the trading session today, unless Jerome Powell helps everyone with a good statement regarding the fiscal stimulus that the American businesses are waiting. The dollar index still trading at its highs, guys, at 94.59. Apparently it's losing a bit of power. If you look at the last few candlesticks, you can see it's basically an equal number of buyers and sellers, but there we go, it's pushing even higher. Okay, let's have a look at it on a daily chart. All right, okay, so basically we're looking at a correction that started. When did that start? It started on the 2 days ago. Yeah, let's say Monday evening. Yeah, Monday evening, this correction started. It's been going up for 4 days in a row from what we see here. All right, it is at a turning point right now, but if it's going to break that turning point, then it's going to be aiming very likely for the 95.89 level, which is the previous support level that it had in June, on the 10th of June this year. Gold, on the other hand, looking at it on a daily chart, again, is pushing lower and lower, guys. It's currently trading at 1855, and very, very likely it will be aiming for the 1842 to 1820 in extension if the 1842 level will be broken. Light crude, let's look at it on a 1-hour chart, see how it performed today. Again, you can see the similarity, guys, between crude oil and Brent oil futures. Okay, Brent oil futures are ranging as well. They're ranging between 41.30 and I'd say at the top is 42 flat. So again, about just like crude oil, it's ranging about 40-50 pips, but no more than that. Silver is also trading lower at 22.11. Okay, we see silver ranging for the last few hours. Maybe this is a sign of a small correction starting. Yeah, when the market usually goes sideways for a long period of time, you might see a bit of a pullback. But again, it all relates to the strength of the US dollar, which for some weird reason keeps strengthening for the week. Bitcoin is trading back where it was this morning. I checked it out 20 minutes ago. It was trading at 10,431. I was getting ready to say, okay, Bitcoin at least is correcting. But no, Bitcoin is also pushing lower, currently trading at 10,366. And if the downtrend will continue, probably you're going to see it trading at 10,252 by the end of the day. Today, yeah, we see the RSI turning around before it reached the overbought level. We see the stochastic turning around sharply at the overbought level and pointing downwards. So apparently there is quite a bit of selling power on the market for the Bitcoin. We might even see it reaching the 10,000 mark. Okay, that's where the previous low was. If you look towards the right-hand side, guys, we can see Bitcoin reached that level on the 8th of September, on the 7th of September, on the 5th of September, and the first touch was on the 3rd of September. So it really, really likes the 10,000 mark. Okay, looking at it right now, it's hard to believe Bitcoin will push higher, but again, the markets might take us by surprise every single time. And remember, Bitcoin is decentralized, guys, so it's purely people's confidence, basically, that pushes the price up and down. Right, let's have a quick look at some trading signals of investing.com. If you want trading signals with an accuracy of up to 75%, guys, join Forexy Facebook group, and they will help you with all the signals they can get. Okay, meanwhile, we're looking at the signals investing.com is providing. We have a strong sell on all 4 time frames for the euro. That's how it looked like this morning. Apparently, the pound turned into a strong sell, although it went up a bit today. USD JPY set to go higher. USD CHF also a strong buy on all 4 time frames. USD Canadian, again, guys, a strong buy on all time frames. So basically, whatever has the US dollar in the left-hand side as the base currency, at least investing.com sees it as good to buy. And whatever has the US dollar in the right-hand side of the currency pair as the quote currency is good to sell. This is what we understand from investing.com. Let's have a quick look at commodities, guys. See what their view is on gold, silver, copper, and oil. There we go. Right. Okay. I don't really like what I see, but it is what it is. 4 strong sell on gold, 4 strong sell on silver, and 4 strong sell on copper. Crude oil WTI is still undecided. We're looking at a strong buy on a 5-minute chart, then a neutral. Okay, Brent oil, again, it's neutral. Let's give the markets a bit of time to settle, and then hopefully they will choose a direction. This is what usually happens after the market opening. Okay, if you don't know what to do, guys, do a bit of technical analysis, get some trading signals. Yeah, use a bit of logic, and don't follow a single thing blindly. Even if it's your gut feeling, even if it's a trading signal, do an average, okay? And then look at the charts and see whatever makes sense. Okay, if it makes sense, then you know what you have to do. Now, the answer to the trivia question of the day, which was how many asset classes can you trade as CFDs? The answer is super, super simple, guys. It's 5 asset classes. You have Forex, commodities, indices, stocks, and cryptocurrencies. These are the 5 asset classes that you can trade as CFDs. Forex, commodities, indices, stocks, and cryptocurrencies. These are the 5 asset classes. If you know the answer to the question, well done. If you didn't know the answer to the question, this is the whole point of having these webcasts. We see a breaking news coming in. Wall Street falls again at open on economy fears. Dow Jones down 195 points. Well, I am not surprised, guys. Nothing really surprises me after the sell-off we saw this week and the strength of the US dollar, even though on many, many occasions doesn't really make sense. Right, this is what is going on with the markets today, guys. Very, very careful with your trading, as in 10 minutes, we're going to have Governor Bailey from Bank of England holding a press conference. We're going to have Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell testifying in front of the committee, and the new home sales announced in the same time. Okay, and to top it up, the Treasury Secretary, Steve Mnuchin, is speaking in the same time with Jerome Powell. Let's see how they're going to get along if they speak in the same time. Right, this was it from my side today, guys. Till tomorrow morning, remember to trade responsibly, and may all your trades be in the money.